So we are just under 6 weeks out. It's been a pretty easy prep. I'm eating about 40, or not about, but I'm eating 4,500 calories still. No cardio, not counting steps, just posing a ton. Food's been very high, I feel great. Obviously I start to feel flat at this far out, but the strength has remained pretty high, so I really can't complain. Today's a high day. We're doing just over 6,000 calories, so just more carbs, 400 grams more carbs today. Goal is to put it to good use today, so let's go. One. Holy shit. Another thing I noticed, I don't know if it's just from getting more sleep or no cardio, but I feel a lot more rested. I feel fresh. So obviously I'm gonna be doing Detroit, but after that show, I'll announce the other shows I'm doing, but right now we're just focusing on one show at a time. I really can't wait to show you guys what we're putting together here. It's gonna definitely be my best yet. We just did an incline press. Now we're doing a guillotine press, so it's actually a little bit higher up, which is gonna target the upper pec more. I really like this movement. It's not for everyone. With this movement also, you gotta be a little more careful with how much weight you're using. I would recommend like 25% less what you usually lift. Just get really comfortable with the range of motion, a lot of control, and don't ego lift. Come on. Oh yeah, so you build a shelf. A lot of people, if they're advanced too, they're not lowering right to their chest. They're saying it's too tight or they just don't feel right, but trying to stretch the fascia, stretch the muscle as much as we can in order to get to grow more. So if you're just doing more half reps, the tissue's not getting stretched, it's not gonna grow the same way. So my advice, lighten the weight, focus on range of motion, and stop fucking ego lifting. Like it's very hard to get away from their old ways. And when I bring them to the gym, they're like, oh my God, this is actually so much better. I actually feel it so much more. But take yourself from what you're so used to and trying to break into something else. It's hard to transition from what you've almost believed in so much from the beginning. But if that's not working for you, it's time to change. It's time to change something up in order to get those results you're seeking. Because that's the goal at the end of the day. We're trying to build a physique to really not impress people in here, trying to impress the judges. And the judges don't care about how much you lift, they care about what they're looking at. All right, so we did two incline guillotine press, and now we're doing 2 decline. And we'll get into some dips. You can also see his chest is staying nice and high, and I'm trying to get a full contraction in the pec. So nice and deep, squeezing the pec at the top, not just come right back down. Focusing on the squeeze on the end of the concentric movement there. That's still too light. Hey. You notice throughout this movement, the chest is always staying high. So we're pressing, squeezing the pec, control, even control, more control than concentric, we're squeezing. So trying to leave the triceps out, obviously get involved a little bit, but really trying to focus on the chest here and the lower pec. That's what we did decline before, then we transitioned to dips, and we'll do some flies. Oh. Yep. So with this, instead of trying to bring the fists together, chest high, you're trying to bring your elbows together. Just by doing this, you actually feel the pec is actually more activated compared to having the shoulders forward and trying to bring your hands together. It's more like elbows together and chest high. Fuck. See that form? Not ideal. Obviously, I'm starting to fatigue now, but you can see like rolling my shoulders forward. Probably just a bit too much weight as well. Obviously, it's the lower calories. I'm not going to be. Obviously, my strength starts to dip a bit at the end, but so I keep the intensity high, the rest a bit shorter, so we can get in and out of here and we can go pose. Holy shit. So secret here, you want to try and keep the elbow in front of you as you're curling, not curling like this. So elbows in front of you as you curl. A bad demonstration at the end. My arms are fatigued. What's nice about this is it forces the elbow forward. What I like to do, it's kind of like how you're posing. We don't just quickly get into it. You're squeezing the bicep throughout. So instead of just, almost like just jerking the weight up, more control throughout, squeezing, control, squeeze. We're done for today. So we did chest buys, did some posing, and I can't believe it's under 6 weeks now, eh? That's wild. So yeah, make sure you guys stay tuned. Make sure you guys watch the Detroit Pro live stream. I'm excited to show you guys my routine, and I promise I'll be posting more on this channel. So